Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my 4-week postpartum update. He is apparently not happy with the way I'm holding him. Let's fix that. Okay, pumpkin. Okay, so he is 4 weeks old today. He'll be a month old on Saturday. Today's Thursday. Okay, so I wouldn't say that there's a lot that's changed since the last video. He's still pretty much on the same schedule, waking up at least once a night. It's still kind of difficult to get him go to sleep that first time, but I'm pretty positive it's my fault because I haven't been putting him in his bassinet to take his naps. I've been letting him sleep in the mama-roo a lot and like sleep in people's arms during the day, so that's probably my bad because he gets really fussy when I try to put him in there until he like settles down. But he's also a very gassy baby, so we have that problem too. We have the Snoo bassinet. For those of you who don't know, I just ordered these little leg raisers that can make the Snoo go on an incline, which I think will help with his spitting up because he does have a little bit of reflux. His brother had the same thing, so it's not like too concerning or anything for me. He's gotten so big. He's pretty much grown out of his newborn clothes. He can still wear the ones where his like that don't have the legs or like the little feet things, because I mean those just tend to last a little bit longer, so it's kind of sad, but it's okay. He's almost a month old. I just wanted him to be in newborn clothes forever and stay this tiny. Half of that reason is because he's easier to hold like this. During the day, if he ever gets really fussy and I can't seem to calm him down, or he just doesn't want to like be put down, I just stick him in his Ergo Baby carrier, which I love. I think it's amazing. It's such a good investment. Any kind of carrier that you're comfortable with, I think is an amazing investment. From what I've read, babies that are in cultures where they're carried more often, they tend to be less colicky. So I'll do anything. But regardless of colic, he doesn't have colic, but he is a lot calmer in the carrier than anywhere else. So as a last resort, or if I feel like I just want to spend more time with him, I will put him in the carrier. We go on walks like that. I do house chores, laundry, dishes, anything that I could normally do, I can do with the carrier and him on me, especially since he's not so heavy yet. His hair stays in a permanent mohawk. I don't do that myself. That's just how his hair is. So that's a fun fact. He has had his first bottle. He did really well with that. Neither of my babies had any sort of issue with like nipple confusion or rejecting the bottle or rejecting like the boob or whatever. They both did really well with that. So that's going to make life easy. Like if my husband and I want to go on a date, I can just pump a little bit extra, make sure I leave it out, and then he has something for while I'm gone. So that'll make me feel a lot better. Oh, as a side note, for baby monitors, we use the Nanit baby monitor. I know it's a really, really expensive baby monitor, but it's such an amazing monitor. I can see it from my phone. I can see it like anywhere I am in the house. We don't do the subscription with it. I don't really find it necessary. I'm really not that interested in my baby's sleep data. I know I had it for like the first 30 days when I first put in the monitor, and it was cool, but to be honest, I didn't use anything from it. I didn't find anything actionable from it. The only way I think the subscription would be good is if you're really concerned about what your child's doing while they're sleeping, to like try and solve an issue, because it kind of works like a security camera in that you can record and play back when you have the subscription. So that's a nice feature. It just wasn't necessary for us, so we don't have the subscription. So I do need to, we got a second one, and we're going to install it for him. If you guys would like, I can do a whole review on that monitor. Like I said, I think it's so worth it. We bought both of them ourselves, and we both really love them. As far as breastfeeding goes, my boobs are basically in a constant state of sore. Like they just, it's really not terrible. Like I don't have any like real issues. They're just like, they're tender. That's a better word. Whenever I hear him cry, like the letdown, that is actually painful. Like I think it's worse than last. Like I don't remember it being this painful, but cool. Just, I don't know. Can't change it. Whatever. He is starting to get a little bit of baby acne. My Jesus got it really, really bad. He hasn't gotten it so bad, and I think it's because he's a summer baby that, or I guess he's technically spring. I don't even think it's summer yet. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But his isn't as bad. Jesus's was like cracked and like breaking the skin, and it looked so painful. It was so, I hated that. But thankfully his is just a little bit of a flare up on his cheeks, and I can see like little bumps on his forehead, but it's nothing major. If you guys would like, I'm thinking about doing a video on how I breastfeed and what kind of routine I'm in, because I don't follow a very strict routine, and I don't follow, like, I wouldn't say that I'm regimented in the way that I'm gonna feed every so-and-so hours and then I'm gonna pump such and such amount of times. I'm much more flexible, and I do that so that it better fits into my lifestyle, because otherwise I would just be so stressed out about the whole experience. And I think it's important to realize that your breastfeeding schedule or pumping schedule or just feeding your baby in general, that's so individual and so completely up to you. So I think it's helpful sometimes to see that other people have a not so perfect schedule. Like mine is definitely not perfect, but it works so well for me. And so I might do a video on that, because it would be something that would make me feel better to hear from someone else. Oh, hello. Hi. Let's see, for me, I did go on my first run yesterday. I feel very sore. My doctor cleared me. I had my 4-week checkup, so I'm all good. I don't have to go back to the doctor for like 6 months, which is amazing. So I started running again. It made me feel like an old person because my knees felt like they were gonna fall off for a minute, but I'm pretty sure that's just because I haven't been stretching and I've let like my muscles get tight, and it's my fault. It's not my age, it's not my body's fault, it's my fault because I didn't prepare properly. But it's okay. I still have this stupid sty on this eye. It's really small now, but I can see it and you can probably see it in the video. Like, it's still there. And I think my eyelashes fell out around it. But that's also probably because I was like trying really hard to massage it. I've been really slacking on the heat treatment lately. So that's probably another reason why it's still there. So I'll get back on that. I used the sock with the rice inside. That's what I do instead of a washcloth. So I just put that on there. Don't do that if you have mascara on, because it'll just melt your mascara and you'll have the world's clumpiest eyelashes. But that seemed to really help. I've just been slacking because I've been lazy. So hopefully with another week or two of doing heat treatments, that will go away. Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone so I can see what I have to tell you guys. I have restarted my meditation practice. I like to listen to an app. I've used both Headspace and Calm. Right now I'm using Calm. I really don't have too much of a preference, except that I really like the background noise for Calm. It has either birds or the ocean. And I really like that instead of the silence. I think it helps me to not let my mind wander so much, because there's something else filling the empty space. Like, I'm not good enough to just sit there in silence. I'm not that professional. But I have gotten back into it. I really love the practice of meditation as something to relax me and help clear my mind. When I do it consistently, at least I feel like I have to do it for like 7 to 9 days to really start to feel the difference in my mental state. But once it kicks in, I have so much more calmness during the day and so much more clarity as to what to get done during the day, rather than feeling like a crazy person and running through my to-do list 50 billion times a minute and not being able to be really present during the day. So that's been really helpful. And I think another thing that I've been working on is trying to be much more accepting of the current situation, and that like there are just gonna be days that I don't get everything that I want to done, and that's okay. I just need to pick like a couple things, a couple really high priority things that need to get done, focus on those, and whatever else doesn't get done, it's not the end of the world. And it's not, and I've got to quit telling myself that if I don't push 100% every single second that I'm awake. That it's not that I'm being lazy if I let some things slide, it's just that I can't do everything. And that's okay. It's okay. For all the other overwhelmed moms out there, it's okay. I think this is going to be my last postpartum update, mostly because nothing else is really changing with me. I feel really good physically, mentally, emotionally. My weight has kind of plateaued as I expected it would. So right now I'm just basically working on a fat loss, which I expect to be a really slow process, just because I'm not interested in the other kinds of diet that I know would get me to, I guess, my goal weight faster. That it's just not something I want to do right now. So I'm just gonna make sure I keep eating healthy, watch the ice cream because that's my weakness, and exercise every day, or most days, not every day. I don't exercise every day, who am I kidding? But I will continue to do monthly updates with him. Even if y'all are interested, I'm still going to do them because I like to go back on these videos and just see how he was. And I really wish that I'd done this for my first baby, but what are you going to do? But oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, he's getting so big. So that is everything for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would like to see more content like this, mom, lifestyle, beauty, please click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I make a video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!